Hey, what's up guys? Bobby here, and today we're going to be doing World Cup 6. And after 10 randoms of randomized groups, this is what I got. Greece, India, Ecuador, and Cameroon, Group A. Group B, Czech Republic, Brazil, Mexico, and Italy. That should be a decent group. In Group C, we got Argentina, Turkey, Australia, and France. Group D, we have the United States, Bulgaria, Northern Ireland, and Denmark. That's a weak group. Group E, we got Spain, Portugal, Venezuela, and Sweden. In Group F, we got Chile, Colombia, Belgium, and Russia, which I think that is a very interesting group. That could go in a lot of ways. Group G was okay. Netherlands, Wales, Korea, and England. And Group H was just Uruguay's group to lose. Maybe Poland because they got Lewandowski, but that's not a good group. But so far, let's just get. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. There we go. Let's begin World Cup 6. First game, we got Egypt versus Uruguay. Well, in a draw for Egypt. That's pretty interesting. And next is Poland versus Austria. Poland wins. Wow. Okay. Now we're going to Wales versus England. And a draw. Next is Korea Republic versus the Netherlands. This should be an easy one for the Netherlands. Yep, 2-0. Russia versus Colombia. Now this is going to be an interesting group. Russia versus Colombia. And only a goal by Varius. And Chile versus Belgium. Now this is a very like I said, it's kind of like a group of, I don't know, but nah, it's an interesting one. And a 1-1 draw. Sweden versus Portugal. Portugal wins 2-0. Eder is out. Next is Spain versus Venezuela. And Spain gets 3-1. Next is Greece versus Ecuador. Greece wins 2-1. Up next is Cameroon versus India. Can India do anything, which is a draw? Next is Czech Republic versus Mexico. And Mexico wins 2-0. Next is Brazil versus Italy. Wow, a lot of draws. 2-2. Australia versus Argentina. This probably won't go good. Yep, 3-1. Next is France versus Turkey. 1-0. United States versus Northern Ireland, and McCartan starting for Northern Ireland. Up. And the United States wins 3-1. Bulgaria versus Denmark. And Bettner gets 2 goals. So after one full round, there's nothing really else to it. Here are the groups. It'll start coming to play after the next one. After this round, then it starts coming into play. Poland versus Uruguay. Uruguay gets the win. Next is Egypt versus Austria. Austria gets the win. Wales versus Korea. In a draw. Netherlands versus England. And England gets 3-0. Wow, victory. That's big. Colombia versus Belgium. This should be a good game. Colombia gets the win by Cuadrado. Benteke out. Chile versus Russia. Chile gets the win And next is Portugal versus Venezuela. And Portugal wins 2-1. Next is Spain versus Sweden. And Sweden beats Spain 2-1. And next is Greece versus Cameroon. And it's a 0-0 draw. And next is India versus Ecuador. India could take advantage if they win. Nope. And it's Ecuador taking advantage. Italy versus Czech Republic. Italy gets the victory. Next is Brazil versus Mexico. And Brazil wins 4-0. Next is France versus Argentina. Argentina and France draw 1-1. Next is Turkey versus Australia. Turkey wins 1-0. Denmark versus the United States. And it's a draw. Northern Ireland versus Bulgaria. McCartan. Yeah, McCartan gets the goal, but Bulgaria wins. That's going to make it very hard for Northern Ireland to advance. Okay, now that's after 2. Well, this is anybody's group for Group A. India needs to win if they want to try to make an attempt to advance. But everything, it goes 4-3-2-1. Group B, it's interesting. It's Brazil and Italy have 4 points. Mexico with 3, and then Czech Republic's already out, pretty much. Group C is Argentina and France with 4 points. Turkey with 3. Australia's pretty much out. Group D has the United States and Denmark tied with 4th, and Bulgaria with 3. Northern Ireland is going to be out. Portugal has already advanced with 6 points, unless, well, not guaranteed advance, but they're in good shape. And then the rest of it 3-3-0. Then F is very interesting. It's pretty much Chile and Belgium's game to lose, pretty much. Group G, England, Netherlands, Wales, and Korea 4-3-2-1. And Group H with 4-3-3-1. And Greece wins 3-0. And next is Ecuador versus Cameroon. Ecuador wins 2-1. And next is Czech Republic versus Brazil. Brazil wins 3-1. Italy versus Mexico. And Italy wins 2-0. Next is Turkey versus Argentina. And Argentina gets the win with the Di Maria goal. Next is Australia versus France. France wins 2-0. Next is States versus Bulgaria. United States winning big with Michael Bradley getting a red card. That's big. But 4-0 victory for the United States. Northern Ireland is just playing for pride for this moment. And 2-0 victory. Next is Spain versus Portugal. And a draw. All Sweden needs to do is get a win or a draw, but then you have to get a couple of goals. Well, Sweden's going to advance anyway with that, I believe. Colombia and Chile tied 2-2. Russia versus Belgium. And another draw. Next is Wales versus Netherlands. 2-1 victory for the Netherlands. Korea versus England. And England wins with a Rooney goal. Austria versus Uruguay. And Uruguay wins. Next is Poland versus Egypt. and a 4-1 victory over Egypt from Poland. Okay, so look at the round of 16 now. And yeah, that's what we see. We see England versus Italy, Uruguay versus Chile, Argentina versus Denmark, Greece versus France, United States versus Poland, Colombia versus Sweden, Brazil versus Netherlands, Portugal versus Ecuador. So let's get to this. Portugal wins 3-0 by Ronaldo hat-trick. Brazil wins 2-1. Next is Sweden versus Colombia. Colombia wins 3-2. United States versus Poland. Poland beats the United States 3-2. France versus Greece. Greece wins on penalties. Denmark versus Argentina. Argentina wins 5-0. Next, Uruguay versus Chile. Chile wins on penalties. England wins 1-0. Okay, interesting. Next is Brazil versus Portugal. Portugal wins 1-0. Next is Colombia versus Poland. Poland wins 2-1. Next is Greece versus Argentina. Argentina wins. Chile versus England. Chile wins 3-2. Now into the final four.